Hello, St. Mary's. So I'm hanging out here in the choir loft this morning. I like to float around the sanctuary and pray at different spots in the congregation for people who may sit in a pew or for a certain group of people who have a work to do. So today I'm hanging out in the choir loft. So if you're on the choir, I'm praying for you today. But anyway, I wanted to follow up on yesterday's sermon. And I really enjoyed going through that process of walking through what the difference between curing and healing really is. And I'm grateful for the feedback that I've gotten that it was helpful to you too. And so I just kind of wanted to keep thinking about that for a second, because once you see that difference, that there's a difference between being cured and being healed, and that we can be cured without being healed and we can be healed without being cured. Once you see that, it really starts to crack open a lot of different situations in our life where we need clarity and we need understanding. And it can be areas small and personal, and can be areas really big and social in nature. This kind of came to me as I was thinking, because I sat down to my email yesterday and received a whole lot of things surrounding Black History Month. And if you're not observing Black History Month, I encourage you to do so. This is a time of year that I go back and just dive back into our country's history and what we're about. And it's a great devotional time for me to learn about ourselves and to learn about what we need to do better as the children of God, to make sure that we live up to our principle that all people are created equal. But I got to thinking about it, and the discourse around Black History Month is so often, we need to move beyond slavery. What do you want us to do? We didn't own slaves, that kind of thing. And you understand that is a curing mindset. People are trying to figure out, how do we cure slavery? And the answer is we can't. That's absurd. We can't go back and fix sin. We can't go back and fix brokenness. But what African American communities are saying to us is, help us heal. And in order for us to help in that process, we need to listen. We need to be humble. We need to be educated. Sometimes we need to confess. And so stop thinking about this time of the year. Why are we still talking about this as if somehow we could cure it? We can't, but we can do our part to heal. In the same way, I got to thinking about it inside the home, because I get in more trouble as a husband when there's an issue in the house, and my response, what do you want me to do? How do you want me to fix this? What can I do? And you understand, again, that is a curing mindset. How do I fix something? How do I, in an instant, set the thing right? And anybody that has lived in a family for 5 minutes knows that whether it's a husband and wife relationship, or a parent to a child, or even up the ladder, sort of an adult child to an older parent, there are things that can't be fixed, but we can be invested in the work of healing. And the work of healing is spiritual. It is listening, it is caring, it is humility, it is love, it is all these things. And once you understand the difference between curing and healing, you can start to see a way forward. And so I leave that with you as you maybe can continue to think about in your own life, where sometimes this temptation to cure happens. In so many ways, that's so often impossible. Again, we don't pray as if we certainly would pray in situations that God would cure. But so often, what God is in the business of in relationships and in our larger world is the work of healing. And I invite you to overlay that over kind of where you're at in your life today and see where it goes. So I offer that to you, and I hope that it's an encouragement to you as you set off into this week. Friends, thanks so much for hanging out. We'll see you in this space next week. Peace and good, y'all.